Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. We're the Retired Roamers, Richard and Mary, and we're glad you joined us today.
During the pandemic, we didn't get a chance to travel very often, but Rich spent most of his time in quarantine planning this trip we're about to take.
So we're going on a 3-week trip to Colorado to see our grandson Max, our son Bob, and his wife Jennifer. And the really exciting news is we're going to rent an RV for a week. So stick around and we'll tell you all about it.
Okay, on the way to and from Denver, we're going to be visiting with friends and family and seeing some sights we haven't seen before. Our first stop will be my niece Nancy and her husband Brian near Nashville. Then on to St. Louis, where we'll visit Angela, a friend we know from Austin. And then we're going to be traveling along the famous Santa Fe Trail in Missouri and Kansas. And we'll also see some other interesting sights in Kansas, including touring an underground salt mine.
The RV we're renting is a 22-foot Class B motorhome, and it'll be our tiny home on wheels for a week. Now, we've never been in a motorhome before. We had lots of RVs, but this will be a new one for us. Bob, Jennifer, and Max will join us in their VW camper in the mountains for a weekend of camping, and then we'll go on to visit the southwestern part of Colorado. Along the way, we'll be crossing some of the highest mountain passes in Colorado, so it ought to be an interesting journey.
After returning the camper, we'll spend the weekend in Denver with Bob, Jennifer, and Max, and we'll celebrate the 4th of July with them. On the way home, we'll be visiting more interesting sites in Kansas and Oklahoma, and we'll be stopping to see longtime friends Bill and Janice. Bill was our best man in our wedding. In Atlanta area, we'll be visiting my niece Patty and her husband Scott, and then the next morning, we'll be visiting another Patty, a friend of mine from when we lived in South Florida.
This is going to be an exciting trip, and we'll be uploading videos every few days. So if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscription button, notification bell, so you'll learn about our new videos.
Thanks for joining us, and we hope you like our new adventure.